Welcome to today's video. In this video, we are going to solve one more LeetCode question, and the question number is 283 move zeros. It comes under easy, so let's first understand this question. So the question is saying, given an integer array nums, move all zeros to the end while maintaining the relative order of the non-zero elements. So here we need to move all the zeros to the end of the array in the output, and all the non-zero elements that is in this example is 1, 3 and 12. So we need to make the relative order. What does it mean? 1 is coming first, then 3 and then 12. So we need to maintain this order in the output array also. So 1 should be first, then 3 and then 12. Okay, so this is our output with for this input. Okay, now there is a note. So note is saying that you must do it in place without making a copy of an array. So that is the constraint we have. So because if we can make an another array, it would be very simple, like we can copy, we can count, and we can just add it to the end. Okay, but that is the brain teaser over here, that we need to do it in place. So I want you to pause this video and try it yourself and then come back to this video. Okay, so what would be the solution? So the solution which I have right now is we need to count this zero, right? So because we need to add it at the end. Okay, but does that counting will help? I'm not sure. So what we are going to do, so the solution is, whenever we are going to encounter a non-zero element, we are going to add it to the output array. We are going to override it. Okay, so suppose we came here. Okay, now this is our array right now, right? So whenever we encounter a non-zero element, so suppose we iterate from here, first element, then second element is our non-zero, that is 1. So what we are going to do, we are going to override our array. So now array would look like this. Now we were over here, now we go to 0, it's a 0 element, so we'll skip it. Now again we come back to non-zero element, that is 3. So now we are going to override this one. Since we are already traversing this, so there is no harm in overriding the earlier elements. Okay, since we have already traversed or already touched or already accessed those elements. Okay, now we were here 3, we already accessed. Now 12, so 12 is a non-zero. Now we are going to override here. So 1, 3, 12, so it is at the good place, right? Now array has ended, and now 1, 3 and 12 is at a proper place, like same as the output. Now the remaining elements, what we are going to do, we are just simply going to override with 0. So this is the output we got. So that is a solution. So it is O of n solution. So let's try to implement this. Okay, so what we are going to do, so we need to create an index I, which we are going to start with 0, and we are, whenever we'll override, then we will increase this index. Okay, now this is a helper n variable for getting the nums dot length. Now we are going to run this loop, j equal to 0, j less than n, and j plus plus. Okay, so we are going to do, so what we spoke, so if we encounter the non-zero element, so if nums of j is not equal to 0, so what we are going to do, we are going to override. So we are going to nums of I, we are going to do plus plus equal to nums of j. So we are overriding it. Okay, now we are going to iterate through remaining elements. So our I will remain at this place, right? So now from I, where we left, till the end, we are going to override with 0. Okay, so this is the solution. So let's try to run this. So our test case passed. So let's try to submit this. So it got submitted. Hope you understood this question. See you in the next. Thank you.